What's up, guys? Welcome to Them Boys All Day. It's game day, and we'll take them all they last because, man, we're down to our last 3 games. And I know they suck and we want them to lose, but now it doesn't matter because we're out of the playoffs. So let's cheer for these guys to win, man. You too, Gabriel. Jesus, he's always cutting down the Cowboys, but there he is watching every game. True closet fan, but not really. Love you, Gabriel. But, come on, guys. This is it, bro. 3 more weeks. And then we have nothing for a few months. So enjoy it. And I know it sucks. We had a crappy season, but so what? Everybody has their ups and downs. Look how bad Philly was a few years ago. Look how bad Washington's been until this year. Everybody has their ups and downs. Kansas City didn't have jack for decades. And now they finally got a team together. Buffalo was great for a while, but then we killed them in the 90s in those 3 Super Bowls, and then they went down the tube again. Sorry, I just took a shower, and I'm like, got cream and stuff all over me. But, yeah, man, it sucks to get to the end of the season. Even though we're starting to improve a little bit and we're starting to gel a little bit, we're getting some players back. You're seeing this commitment from the players of wanting to finish strong and build into next year. But let's give us something to cheer about going into the offseason. Let's think about something positive. Let's think about, hey, man, is the offensive line looking better? Hey, man, is the running game improving? Is CD continuing his dominance? Is there a number 2 receiver beside Cooks, because I don't know if he's going to be here next year, that's stepping up, which they have not? There's 4 of them that are just there. You know, we need a dominant number 2. Tight ends, continue to build. Fergie, let's go. Take over this game. Schoonmaker, step up. You were supposed to be one of our top picks last year, and you haven't lived up to it. You did when Fergie was out with his concussion, but now is the time to get both of you guys going on both ends. Can you imagine that? That would be freaking awesome. And then on the defense, Mozzie Smith, keep growing. He's getting better. I mean, he's not dominant like, Vita Vea or Aaron Donald, nothing like that, but he's getting better. He'll be getting stronger. They get that man strength coming on now after a couple of years in the league. I still think we need a good number 2 one tech. Now, they brought back, I believe it's Rodgers, from the Cincinnati practice squad. We drafted him this year, actually, in the 7th round, and we let him go. Why? I don't know. I don't think we had too much talent, but hopefully he's learned, he's grown, he's a little more knowledgeable about the game to where now he can make a contribution. I believe they drafted him, brought him over this past week as a player on the team, not to the practice squad. Sorry, I'm watching the game with the Patriots and the Bills. Patriots are surprising me. But, it's shows you I can't do 2 things at one time because I looked at the TV and I forgot what I was talking about. But, defensive line. We need another strong 1 tech. A dominant 1 tech. We don't know if D-Law's going to be back on defensive end. Osa Odighizuwa, we don't know if he's going to be back as a 3 tech. We just drafted a defensive end, and he's, But we need to get a little stronger on that edge and put that rush on the quarterback. We got, Clark, the disappointment. We don't have Demo. We don't know if Kendricks will be back. All we have is Luafau. We have, who was it, Vigil and Buddy Johnson or whoever. That's not enough. We need some dominant guys in the middle. Now, one thing I always wondered was, Zimmer's doing a great job with what he has. But from what I remember talking about Zimmer and his defenses, he had bigger guys. Big, fast guys. Those guys you see like on the Niners or you see on Baltimore Ravens where these guys are like freaking brick houses and they run like a little guy. That's what we need. That's what I thought Zimmer wanted on his defense. Big guys, and we didn't get that this year. So I'm wondering if he stays or sticks around, are they going to let him get the guys that he really wants to make his scheme work? So defensive line and end we need. Linebackers we need. Corners, I don't know. Diggs isn't going to be back until season starts next year. Bland hasn't looked the same. J-Lou, will he be back? Because he's a restricted free agent. I don't know if he's restricted or unrestricted. We have a couple of... Booth, I don't even know why he's still here. We have Oway, but nothing dominant. I think we could look for a corner. Safety, who knows what's going to happen. They kind of were the disappointment. Them and the tight ends were a disappointment of the year. Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson is finally starting to come around. But he was a disappointment the first half. I don't know, man. We're going to have a lot to do, but I hope they make a decision right away, and I hope that they say, Zimmer, you're back. Get your defense, and do it now. Don't wait until, let's think about it until, 2 more months. No, make that decision. Go get your people and start growing. Parsons, they were talking about getting Parsons signed early instead of waiting until the end of the year and then the market shoots up. He even made a comment that, hey, I don't have to be the highest paid guy. If you talk about next year, at the end of next year, going into the off season, you're talking $40 million a year. We already have Dak, CD, Trayvon, and then Parsons. Those are going to be our 4 guys that we have paid a lot of money, So we need to figure out what we're going to do. We need to go, like Parsons was saying, I don't have to be the highest, but I want people around me. If I'm going to do this for you, you need to help get some free agents. Bring some people in here that are going to help us be a dog and go for it. Not just, let me go get this 38-year-old defensive tackle that has 1 year left before he keels over. No. And that's where Parsons needs to put his foot down and say, if I take $35 million instead of $40, $42 million, what are you going to do? Are you going to get me some help? Because the way it is, he's rushing all the time on the edge. So we really don't have linebackers what we used to have with him a couple of years ago, even last year. We need a big linebacker in the middle to hold up, go against these linemen. We need big D tackles to stop those offensive linemen, keep them from getting to our linebackers. That way we can play ball. We can attack downhill and not be fighting off these huge guys with our little 190-pound guys, So let's hope Parsons puts his foot down and say, what are your thoughts? What's your vision? We need to think about this going forward. We don't know what's going to happen with McCarthy. We don't know if we're going to fall apart these last 3 games and they're going to be like, you're out. We don't know, even though they don't have their number 1 quarterback, even though their offensive line has been changed up like 11 or 12 times this year. It's a business, and they're going to have to make those decisions. Just make it quick. And give these coaches some autonomy to be able to make decisions to help get you to where you need to be. Get some big-ass defensive linemen. Get some big, fast, strong linebackers. Get some quick defensive ends that can put pressure. Get a number 2 receiver that's fast. CD's quick, but he's not fast. I even saw, Clowney last week? Ran him down from behind, and the Clowney's like freaking 6'7", 290 pounds, I don't know what. And he caught him. We need a fast threat that's young and healthy. Tall, long arms, big target. I think Michael Irvin was talking about that. That, hey, we need a big number 2. We have big receivers, but they're number 4s. They're not a number 2. who was it, Mango and Fandango or Flamingo? I don't even know what that other guy's name is. He hadn't done anything. We need some stronger in the draft. We need to go after a receiver. We need to go after a linebacker, defensive end. And who knows about running back? I still think they need to get a running back, even though they might have, Dowdle is our number one. They still need to have that number two. So I think those are going to be the top four. Receiver, running back, linebacker, and who knows, corner, or maybe you also need a safety, a corner. So we have the draft picks. I think we're getting a few compensatory picks this year, so we should be able to, to have 9, 10 picks for the year. So let's be smart. Let's be smart, guys. But this game coming up with the Buccaneers, that should be coming up about an hour and 40 minutes. We know how to win. We have good coaches. We have experienced players. Now we're going to be wrecking up everybody else. We know we're out of the playoffs. Well, let's be the spoiler. Let's go in there and beat the crap out of these other teams and exploit them. Let's show them that we had 400 injuries and we still kicked your butt. That's the kind of mentality we need to have. We need to build that confidence, that positive energy going into the off season. That's what we got to do. We got Philly and I think the Commanders and the Bucs. Wouldn't it feel great just to go in and beat the holy crap out of the Eagles and beat the heck out of the Commanders? Wouldn't that feel great? You beat the Bucs, the Commanders, the Eagles, and you go into the offseason. We can do this. We didn't have our number one quarterback. We never had our whole team the whole year. We don't even have our top corners anymore. We had them for half a game, 3/4 of a game. We can do this. Let's build on that. I just want McCarthy, if he's back, to be a little more aggressive, more tough. Not analytics and, the numbers showed me this. And No, get your boys tough. Toughen up your guys. I look at teams like the Rams and the Ravens. Guys out there in their t-shirts in 30-degree weather practicing, playing mind games with the opponent. What are we doing? Sitting in our cushy locker room. It's all show. Let's get aggressive. Let's show them who they're meant. We're Texas, bro. We're Big D. They should be afraid of us. And now they just look at it as a game of, we're going to fix, they're a good practice game. We're going to get ready for the playoffs. We can't have that. We need to have them afraid. Even if we lose, we're going to bust you up. And that's the kind of mentality they have. And I hope Mike Zimmer, now that he's a little more comfortable if he's back, he's going to get a little bit more aggressive. And he's going to teach his guys to be tough and hitters and not be scared. Not give up. Work on that cardio. I see too many guys that it's like not even halftime and they're over there on oxygen. It's like, dude, this is your job. That's like us as salespeople, like, I went to 3 places and I'm so tired. I can't go sell anymore. No, you're going to get fired. So, come on, guys. Dig within. I haven't worn my jersey in weeks because it seems like every time I wore it, we lose. But now I'm like, screw it. I ain't got nothing to lose. Rocking my Parsons jersey. Got it going. My son Michael got it for me. Thank you, Pops. Love you. So let's go out strong. Let's show them what we're made of. Let's not disregard us. Seems like every week, no matter how bad the team is, whether it's Carolina, Cleveland, everybody's, they're going to kick our ass. Have some confidence, guys. Y'all think everybody's going to knock us down. Let's have some confidence for our team. Let's be positive for our team. Shoot me what you guys think the outcome is going to be. What's your score prediction? I really don't know. Cooper Rush can only do so much. It's all going to depend on our defense because they say Baker Mayfield is on fire. They're scoring a lot of points. So I think it's going to depend a lot on how we can get to Baker Mayfield. Are we going to be able to put pressure on him? Are we going to be able to hold him on third down? And then are we going to be able to have a run game? I hear their front seven's pretty good. It's going to be mostly, the secondary. So line, hold up just an extra couple of seconds to give him time to let those routes develop and get the ball. And Cooper Rush, put some zip on your ball. Don't start off slow for 2 quarters and then in the third quarter start working. Come on, come out strong, confident. Zip that ball in there. No more of that, and it just flutters and everybody has to stop and go backwards to catch the ball. Come on, zip it. Let's go. Prove everybody wrong that you can do it. I mean, just seeing the guy walking out, it's like, I'm like, oh my God, that's our quarterback. Noodles for arms. It's like, come on, show us something. Let's go. Be a little more aggressive, getting out of the pocket, rolling, because they're going to be coming for you. So you better be able to get out of the pocket. Who's it? Villa. I think he's number 50. He's going to be coming for you. So you better be rolling away from him, getting those balls out. Not those balls, but you know what I mean. All right, guys. Them boys all day. Please subscribe. Trying my best. I haven't been on here in a while, but thank you for following me on YouTube and the likes and views, and I really appreciate it. But please spread the word, share. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts, guys. Let's make this a thing. I'm going to start trying to do better with, my pictures and computers. I have an iMac, and I don't know what most people have. If they have like a laptop, or if it's I don't know what they use. But let me know what you guys use. All those other guys that have their channels, Mark Holmes, Law Nation, CFO, CFT. Let me know. What do you guys use? What equipment do you use? I'm a lifetime Cowboys fan, man. And I know it seems like I'm trying to jump on the bandwagon like everybody else. But you know what? I put in my sweat and tears and yells and losing my voice and living in Dallas to where I deserve to be a fan and try to be a part of this YouTube community. So please help me out. Like, subscribe. And it's going to be Cowboys 27-21. Peace out. Them boys all day.